Friends, I did not know how afraid of mice I truly am until this morning when I had to be in a house that had mice in it. I think for the most part, I can just pretend that mice don't exist. Or I'll see like a picture of a mouse or a video of a mouse, or it's a little pet mouse, so it's not gray, it's usually white, and then I can pretend that it's a different thing than the little rodent that runs around in your house and scares you and eats your food and poops and everything and makes a mess of stuff. I can pretend that until the moment that one scurries across the floor 2 feet from me. And I can do nothing but go completely silent and run. And I was talking to my fellow tech about this because both of us had quite an adventure that I will not get into here, but it was quite a stressful experience catching the mouse. we trapped it. We did not kill it. We did not release it. We just trapped it and left a note, whatever. That is more than we could have done, more than we probably will ever do again, I hope. Fingers crossed. That's all we have to do ever. But in that moment, when we had just trapped it, and we were talking about how unsettling it was, in that moment, my fellow tech was like, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't scream." And I realized it's because I don't scream when I'm scared. Which is probably a bad thing. If something like legitimately bad were to happen, my first instinct is not to scream but to be silent. Which is saying a lot for someone that talks all the time. But I lose the ability to speak for at least a few seconds when I'm scared. Or I definitely don't scream, I just like probably make a very small sound. And so there was the conversation that came after that about, fight, flight, freeze. I freeze and then I fly, which maybe seems like the opposite of what it would be. But my mouth freezes, my feet run, and my feet run real fast. Almost cried a couple times today during that stressful situation. But we made it through. We survived it. We bonded. We bonded more than we already had before over many other situations that we have gone through together. But my fellow tech and I, who work together every Friday and now every Thursday morning, are buds. We already knew that, but now we really know that. To anyone who likes mice... No, I'm not going to finish that sentence because I still don't think I could say anything nice about those people. Anyway, that was my Friday. I'm on the mend physically. Not better, but I'm on the mend. I don't know when I'll be better. Whenever you get sick like that, you start to wonder what it was like to want to eat food. The thought of unhealthy food is not only unappealing, but actually kind of revolting, which, as someone who's pretty addicted to sugar and fried food, if I could just feel this way without being sick, that would be ideal, but that's not a thing. So, that's something to work on after I no longer feel revolted by the idea of any food. Anyway, happy Friday. Gonna go decompress for the rest of the day. And we're coming up real soon on Thanksgiving. And that's exciting.